All right, guys, this is what I'll be cutting out, layering. Gonna dig all this out, remove the topsoil, and make a flower bed. This is the front of the house. You've seen the rear. All right, let's get started. All right, everything is raked out, all the loose debris. Tools I'm going to be using. It's supposed to be very simple. I'm glad it rained last night and this morning, so this soil should be nice and soft. This is the area I'm working with. So here we go. All right, at this point, the soil is pretty soft. If you can see that. I'm making a rough outline, 1 foot from the white. Basically, all I'm doing is measuring a full foot and starting there until I get all the way around. I'm gonna try and make that look nice and fancy, curve, but just trying to create some curb appeal. Once this outline is all the way around, then I'm gonna start removing the topsoil. All right, so I know these are fast updates, but I don't even know if you can see the cut in the camera, but that's my cut. Decided to take it back 1 foot from the white line that I spray painted down. I know it looks like a gorge now, but by the time it's cleaned up, it's going to have that nice sharp line. The main thing was just making the outline, and I've been finding these little vines in between and tons of rocks. But like I said earlier, the cool thing is it rained last night and it rained this morning, so the saving grace is the soil is nice and wet, easy to work with. This took probably about 45 minutes. I still have enough energy to start removing this topsoil and the plastic that I forgot was in there to keep the weeds from growing. That didn't work, as you saw. But if my breathing is labored, because I'm trying to get this done before it rains again, and if you can see the clouds, it's coming. It's supposed to be thunderstorms all day. So what time is it? I started around 7 a.m. So it's now about 7:43. Yeah, so I'm gonna slow my pace and get to work on this top layer here. See you in a bit. All right, so the plan is to go about, I don't know, 3-4 inches. Somebody told me, do it in sections. So I was told, well, the YouTube video said, make your sections small, biteable pieces, and then go up under it and start removing sections. So I'm going to refer to the video before I do this. I'm going to look at it again, but that's what the video said. So I'm thinking to just take an axe and just turn all this over, but it'll still have the weeds in it. and I don't want the weeds. I want to start from a fresh garden. So I'll see once I start turning it over how many inches I should be going down. But yeah, I just want to remove enough layers to get to the good soil, and then it's done. Eventually, well, not eventually, what I'm going to do is mulch it and put bushes for some curb appeal. So that's the final result. I'm not a gardener, so yeah. And things could change if I see something on television or in a magazine, or, you know, but that's where we are. All right, so this is what I'm learning from YouTube land, is to turn over the sod, make a, you know, a section that's easy to handle, make your square, and I got my flat shovel like it said. I'm just going to do this as a test surface to see how deep I need to go. Okay. But like I said, it's telling me to just take an axe and just break up all this soil and just rake away the top layer that has all the grass. But there's a smarter, more efficient way. I'm gonna try it. All right, the moment of truth. So I have my flat shovel. That's a must. I could have gone flatter, but it's the most flattest one I had. And now, just go under. Which seems to, okay, I can do this. All right. That was pretty easy. That was pretty easy. All right. A nice cutout section. Just look at the soil, nice and dark. I think that means good. At least when you buy it from Home Depot, that's what it looks like. The sun is coming out, and I don't want to be out here when it does its thing. All right, so I'm gonna put in some major horsepower, and I'll see you on the other side. Who can spot the frog? Who sees it? Who sees it? I promise you there's a frog in this picture. Who sees it? For those of you who don't, there it is right there. All right, this is the first load. I'm gonna dump. If you hear that drilling sound, that's actually a woodpecker. All right, first load, I'm gonna dump of many. I actually have the spot almost turned, but I'm not gonna show you guys yet until I have it looking like something decent. But rest assured, it's coming along. It's coming along nicely, and I didn't have to go as deep as I think I did. Now listen, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't go deep in. Well, I'm going to show you a little bit of it. I'm going to show you a little bit. That's what the rest is going to look like. Then I'm going to take a rake and turn it. But the first layers, like 2 to 3 inches, like, wow, was really easy. I think it had a nice foundation. That's why it wasn't a struggle. But yeah. Well, I can show you this. This is the mound that was there and more. But once I got past those 2 to 3 inches, the shovel slid under there like butter. And I know it's a combination of it having rained last night and this morning, and the sharpness of the shovel, maybe, but I don't see anything cut off. But I think the main thing, it had an awesome foundation under there without a lot of weeds. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, let me dump this. I'm gonna get the rest, and then I'm gonna turn it, and then I'm gonna show you. All right, everyone, I decided to give you a look, a sneak peek at my progress. As you can see, the sun is beaming over here, so I'm gonna call it quits. It's 11:10. So like I said, I started at 7. I was pacing myself. I was taking breaks, staying hydrated. Some dirt fell in my trench line, but I'll take care of that in the morning. Yeah, this is what it looks like so far. I'm learning as I go, and I should have leveled everything out before I made my line, because stuff is falling in it. And tomorrow I'm going to clear the rest of this. I don't know how good you can see it on the camera, but this is a mound of dirt, there. I'm going to clear that out, smooth out the top, get every piece of vegetation I can out, and then I'm going to rake it, to flip it, let it air, and I'm going to remake my line, clean my line out rather, and then I'll plant the bushes, and I'm going to do the same thing over here. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, I got the stumps out over here. So I'm going to edge this and do the same thing as over here. Just giving it some curb appeal, like I said. And let's see, give you a major sneak peek. This is on the side of the house. I may leave this. I may let this grow in. I don't need bushes on this side. This is where I'm storing the dirt. Look how many layers that was. And I'm sorry, I'm winded. It's hot. I was rushing, and it's strenuous. Rushing in a sense of being consistent, not being fast, if you know what I mean. So remember this one. Now, I'm not sure. Well, I am sure now, because I'm seeing little vegetation take effect. Those little lines there, those aren't on the ground. Those are petals that's growing. So I need to line this with something, or spray some weed killer. You remember what this looked like. I'm not going to do a flashback of the video, but this was covered with boards. Yeah. But I'm going to get out of here. My breathing is labored, and I have to get out of the sun. It's just crazy. I'll be up and at 'em again probably 7 o'clock in the morning before the sun comes up. But look at this. Look at that sun shining right down, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, get some more fluids in me, find something good to eat. I love seafood, but I don't feel like driving to Mid-Atlantic. And it's so far away, I can't Uber it. I mean, what, Lyft it? No, DoorDash it. All right, guys, see you soon. All right, day 2, back at it. I'm gonna clean up those spots, get all the vegetation out of there, clean up my line, make it nice and edged, remove the rest of this mound of dirt. I don't know if you can see it, but that's a little mound there. Clean out all of this. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with, something's telling me to just sift through this because this is good soil. I mean, I hate to bag it up and send it to the dump. As you see, it rained again last night. But maybe, well, I don't want to put it here. But yeah, I'll figure it out. It's 7:08. I'm just getting started. It is nice and cool. I don't know if you can see the or hear the wind blowing. Sun hasn't come fully out, so I'm gonna get started.